Good morning, Sam. It is Monday, January 25th, 2021. Today I was thinking a lot about my childhood, and especially some of the major creative projects I did. And I started remembering, as I was scrolling through my camera roll from 2011, at just how creative I happened to be when I was designing Halloween costumes as a kid. So please indulge me for a couple minutes. I just want to share with you a couple of costumes that I came across that kind of just blew my mind. I forgot how intricate these costumes were. So the first one I want to show you, Sam, is it's just a simple one, but I think it has a certain elegance to it. And I remember building it with my dad. And this is a full robot costume. So there's a full cardboard box that I'm in over my torso. I believe my arms, there's two boxes. I believe those are each individual tissue boxes. And then my head, we took another box and we cut a space out so I could see. And then we painted, I think we just spray painted the whole thing silver, and I just, attacked it with some markers. Now let me show you what might be just one of my proudest achievements as a costume. I remember so I remember going to my mom and saying, "Hey, I want to be something that no one else is going to be. We're going to go out trick-or-treating. I'm not going to see anyone else in the same costume." And so, of course, I decided to be a Crest tube of toothpaste. And she was so kind. She sewed this kind of white sleeve that I wore. And I don't think it shows up in any of these photos. But on a bottle of toothpaste, if you look, it'll show sort of the ounces of toothpaste that are in the bottle. And so we actually calculated what my ounces would have been at the time, and we painted that in the corner of it. But I remember that just being a hit because you immediately see it and there's no confusion as to what it is, right? It's like, oh, you're definitely a tube of toothpaste. I think I even still have that costume at my parents' house. I should see if I can find it. It would probably fit me like a shirt now. That would be fun to wear. This is probably following up the year with the robot. I decided that I wanted to be a computer on Skype. And if you look at the picture, it's this just big sheet of cardboard that comes down, and then we actually had to run strings to keep it at a right angle, so I didn't have to support it with my arms. And then we just took egg cartons and we just cut them out and we laid them down like the keys on a keyboard. I don't think there's nearly as many keys as there should be. But I bet that the ones that are there are the correct placement of the keys that they would be on a keyboard. And then the last one, Sam, that I want to show you, and it's not as creative, but it's far more intricate, is I think this was my last year trick-or-treating, so I was probably 13. And I just wanted to go all out. I wanted to create the best Halloween costume I'd ever created, the most realistic one. At age 13, I was obsessed with Star Wars. Obsessed. You see a lot of people. You see a lot of people as Jedis. You see a lot of people as Darth Vader. You see a lot of people, as other Star Wars characters. What you don't see a lot is C-3PO. And so we got cardstock and we just wrapped it around different areas of my body. And so there was these individual pieces that I could actually slip onto my arms. I could slip it onto my chest. And then again, I think we just spray painted the whole thing. And I think we got some gold duct tape to sort of to make some joints work. And I remember it being just the worst time trying to walk in this thing, because you'd have these pieces of cardboard just cutting into your legs as you're moving and shuffling. But the photographs are of course priceless, and it was well worth it. Man, Halloween's a good time. Thanks for watching, everybody. Don't forget to like, subscribe, leave a comment in terms of which costume you think is the best. And Sam, I'll see you tomorrow.